Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class and this next cycle.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Scanning the field, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Turner. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll try to get outside. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Seminoles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the toss. Showing off the arm. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter. Get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards. Get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Seminoles in the hurry up. The give to Davis. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even?
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, they
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminole. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's chat a little big picture on it. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Turner. Fears the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
That's caught. It's Robinson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the... for a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to get the corner. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Turner. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Noles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. He's taking the shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line, it's Robinson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Pulls it in. It's Middleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Defense did a great job, 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Turner. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. It's caught downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on 3rd down, is one, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but 2, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the biggest drive for the defense, desperate to get a stop. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Gets it out fast. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Davis.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason they get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Man, that is heartbreak sitting in your defense. You've got that one last shot to get your offense back on the field. Maybe go tie this game up. Maybe go win this game. And the offense executes. Just, man, that stinks for a defense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.